Hey there, it's Heather, your stay-at-home savings supermom. I'm here making life work on one income without sacrificing the fun. From budgeting wins to grocery hauls, plus some bonus content once in a while, I've got you covered. Let's hop right in. Welcome back for another weekly budget. We are going to be working on week 2, and we are going to be doing our bonus this week. I first want to start off with some Happy Mail. I received my order from Janelle Ray Budgets over on Etsy, and I have been waiting for this. I'm super excited. This is going to be going towards my daughters. I'm going to be splitting it between the both of them. So I ordered this Under the Sea. It is super cute. It's got little mermaids on it. It's a Save 100, and there are a ton of scratchers, so I'm hoping that this is pretty friendly. But I am going to be putting this in my Sunday Fun Day, and we'll save up for my girls, and I'll just split it 50-50. But I thought it was so adorable, I had to get it. My daughters are absolutely obsessed with mermaids, and so I thought it was perfect for them. So thank you so much, Janelle. I absolutely love it. It's even cuter in person. So moving on, we are going to be doing the weekly budget overview. So we're going to be working with the usual $860 for the paycheck, and then I am budgeting $2,000 for the bonus check, but we think that there's going to be a lot more. We're thinking it's going to be at least $3,000, but because I rely on this money, I don't want to budget over. And we're just gonna have to see with what we get when it comes. And that's the reality of budgeting with varied money and things that are, that are not a salary where you know what you're getting down to the dollar. So just for now, please bear with me because I'm not going to be filling this all in, and that is because if we do receive more money, then I'm going to be just behind the scenes. I will put money where, extra money where I think would benefit, and majority of it would be in the sinking funds. Since I already have the debt worked out and then I have our expenses worked out. And then anything above what I'm thinking in my head, we'll probably just do maybe a randomizer in my sinking funds binder, I'm thinking. It really depends on how much extra it'll be. If it's not much extra, then I'll either just put more towards something, some type of binder, or I'll just save it for the next week. Since next week we'll be going back to just a normal paycheck. So we'll see with that. But for now, we can go ahead and get started on our bills and expenses. So for groceries, we're going to be doing our usual $150. Mortgage, we're going to be doing $1,300. Gas and electric, we're going to be doing $90. I'm really hoping that this month our gas and electric are going to go back down to what I usually budget, which I usually budget $250 a month. Last month, if you remember, it was, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was in the 300s. And we had to pull some money from our Lowe's snowball, and which was fine. We had the extra money. I just am really hoping that since this past month, it's been absolutely beautiful outside, our furnace has not been running as often, and because of the daylight savings and it's getting darker later at night, we're not using any lights in the house as often. So I'm really hoping that it goes down and stays within the budgeted 250. If not, then I can figure it out, but that's what I'm hoping. So moving on to phone and Wi-Fi, we're going to be doing 125. And then loan, we're going to be doing 205. Subscriptions will be 60. Water is going to be 10. And we haven't received the water bill. I do believe that we'll be getting it for next month. So I might have to beef this up a little bit just because I know we don't have enough to pay the bill yet. I don't remember how much we had in there, so for now I'm going to do $10, and then if I do have extra money, then maybe instead of 100% going into a randomizer, then I'll fully fund water, and then we can do the rest over there. But that all just depends. Lastly, medical is going to be $180. So all of that totaled up to $2,120. And then going up here over to debt, I'm going to be doing $150, and I haven't received my statement yet. I believe that I will be getting it by the end of this week, which this is going to be going up on Friday, so I more than likely will be having that statement at that point. And if I do, and I need more than $150 for my minimum, because it varies, then I'll probably be stuffing a little bit in between the next two paychecks before the end of the month. And then for my husband, because we did pay off our Lowe's credit card with our tax return money, we are going to be doing all of the snowball from what we would usually put in Lowe's, and now we're going to put it in his credit card, since his credit card is the lesser of the two that we have. So he's going to be getting his $120 plus the snowball, which was $140, so that is $260. And then he's also going to be receiving money, the next two paychecks, what we would have normally put into Lowe's from the snowball. But also, we did finish a couple of challenges in our debt binder. I do believe it was, I want to say like $115. So this month's payment is going to be fantastic. And that totals to $410. So what I'm not going to be able to finish is the sinking funds, but what I already have planned right now is Saving Saturday. We're going to be putting $40 in. However, I do have money off to the side that I pulled out last week from our tax return money. So we're going to be working with more than the 40, but that's what I'm going to be budgeting out of the paycheck. And then and then Sunday Fun Day, we're going to be doing our usual 100. I'm not sure if I think I budgeted extra money from the tax return as well. So we're going to be playing with more than 100, but that's what's going to come out of this paycheck. And then the same as $2 Tuesday, we're going to be budgeting $20 out of this paycheck, but I do believe I have more than that. I'm blanking at how much extra I have for these three, but I did that for the rest of the month of March. So from our tax return money, all three of these savings challenge days are going to be beefed up with extra money, but I'm just going to continue budgeting what we usually budget during the paychecks. So now what is not currently budgeted and what I would be doing. Oh, I forgot. Month ahead, I am budgeting $45. And that is going to be out of the paycheck. So that's all that I have budgeted out of the $2,860. Down here, if you notice, we did do the $50 for our virtual transactions for gas. And I believe that was $2,855. So we had $5 kind of like a cushion. However, if we do get more money, I'm going to write this down, but I'm not going to total anything just because I don't want to mess up my numbers down here, because this is what I usually track in my notebook as well, because I track our weekly budgets and monthly budgets in a notebook outside of these papers, just so that I have everything in one spot. But if we were to receive more funds, ideally, I would like to put $100 into our Christmas binder. I would like to put $100 in our debt binder. And then for our emergency fund, I would love to put $40. And then I didn't put it on here. Okay, so down here, ideally, I would love to have $300 for Sam's Club. And whatever money extra we have outside of what I budgeted, Sam's Club is going to be funded first and foremost, because we do need to go to Sam's Club this month. We are running desperately low on meat, and my daughter is running out of diapers. So a Sam's Club trip is desperately needed for this month. However, if we can't make it to Sam's Club because we don't have any extra funds outside of here, I will just make sure that I can grab some meat during our grocery trips to Aldi. And then if I need to tap into our cushion for some diapers just to make it to the end of the month, then I will. And then I'll just figure it out on the back end how to pay myself back, or I'll just excuse myself, because that's what our cushion is for, essentially, is if we don't have enough funds for essentials, necessities, then we kind of give ourselves an excuse. But if we were to go over on any type of expenses, then I do like to pay myself back. We don't like making these necessity cushion payments or purchases a regular thing. And thankfully, we have not had to do that without paying ourselves back in a very long time. So we have a pretty good cushion going on, and I feel like if we were to spend the $50 on diapers this month because we needed them, then we virtually wouldn't see much of a difference, if that makes sense. So ideally, $300 would be absolutely perfect for Sam's Club this month. And then I love to do our snacks through our Thrive Market subscription. If you are tuning into our grocery haul videos on Mondays, every once in a while I will do a Thrive Market grocery haul, and that's where we get our snacks for the month and then some extras. If you watched my previous one this past week, I was not able to get to the grocery store to film in time for our Monday video. So I just did solely a Thrive Market haul on its own, because we did receive a pretty large box this past month, because I noticed that the last couple of months we were running out of snacks within like 3 weeks, and I like to make it last about 4 to 5 weeks. And so I got doubles of some things. And if you didn't catch that grocery haul, then it was posted this past Monday. So it is part of this week's lineup. And it was fantastic. And then if you are ever interested in a Thrive Market subscription, I have a referral code linked in the description of every single video. And I believe the code gives you 40% off your first order plus a free gift. And I think, don't quote me, but I think the free gift is upwards of $60. At least that's what mine was when I received a referral code. I believe this is our 4th or 5th month doing this subscription. I think so. We absolutely love it, and we try to stick to healthier options, and we try to stick to as much gluten-free and dye-free as possible. We have exceptions, and we do have some things that we get in bulk at times from Sam's Club that are not gluten-free or dye-free, but it's okay. We just try to stick to that as much as we possibly can. And we recently moved over to gluten-free pasta. And so in my haul from Monday, you saw that I got quite a few boxes of pasta in that haul as well. So for Thrive Market, I usually spend $150 a month, and I've been using my cushion money, and I'm trying to move that over to working it in our budget so that I can stop using our cushion. So that is all that I have planned for our budgeting. Again, I'm not going to add this up because I'm not exactly sure how much the bonus is going to be over the 2,000. So I'm just going to leave this total blank, and then I'm going to leave the virtual and the sinking funds down here blank because I don't want to mess up these numbers. So now we're going to move on to our bill breakdown. So like I was mentioning, these down here are what I am not budgeting in this paycheck right now. This is only if we were to get extra funds. So I'm also I'm going to do this off camera, and then I'll come back and show the final for these two. I know for a fact that the $2 Tuesday I'm doing 20 singles like I always do. I kind of want to spice up the Savings Saturday because we usually do the amount of bills, not dollars. So I'll have to think about this a little bit. I might do a couple of 5s and maybe a 10. So, and then right now I'm not even going to touch this just because I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do that. And then for Sam's Club, if we do this, I'm going to just do that as a virtual transaction. So I'm not even going to pull money out. And then I think for Thrive, I might pull that money out just because I have an envelope for it. And then I'll just pull it out at the end of the month. I'm not really sure yet with that one. But what I do know is our bills. So for groceries, 150, we're going to do one 100 and 150. Mortgage, we're going to do 13 100s. DTE, we're going to do a 50 and then 2 20s. Xfinity, which is our phone and Wi-Fi, we're going to do 100, 120, and then 15. For our loan, we're going to do 2 100s and 15. Subscriptions, we're going to do a 50 and then a 10. Water, we're going to do a 10. Medical, we're going to do 1 100, 150, 120, and then 110 for 180. My credit card, we're going to do a 100 and then a 50. And then my husband's credit card, we're going to do 2 100s, 150, and then 110. For my dog, we're going to do a 50 and then a 20. And then, did I even put that on? I didn't even put that on my sinking funds. I skipped right over that. So my dog, we're getting her groomed, and I did upgrade because it is the end of winter and we're heading into spring. So I want to get her coat and her skin a really good moisture bath. So I upgraded her shampoo and conditioner, and so I needed an extra $20 because I was gonna do 50. Normally I do $100 with that includes the tip, but her total was $100 with the upgrade, and I like to do at the very minimum 20% for a tip because I do really enjoy her groomer. I love her. She's super sweet and she always does an amazing job. And so this time I'm going to do the 70, and so we'll have 120. I believe we'll have 120 in her envelope for her grooming appointment for this month. So that was the 70. Month ahead, we do all 5s. So that is 9 5s. And then I'll be right back with the Saving Saturday and Sunday Fun Day. Okay, I'm back. That took entirely way too long. So for Saving Saturday, I'm doing 2 5s and 31s. So we're going to make it pretty spicy. And then like Lil's from Lil's World, we are going to be doing some habanero 10s that I have off to the side from our tax return. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And then for Sunday Fun Day, I'm going to do 2 20s, 2 10s, 6 5s, and then 10 1s for $100. And then I have an extra $20 put to the side to add to this week for Sunday Fun Day. And I want to say those were 10s. So we'll have 4 10s in total. And my goal with Sunday Fun Day is to get super, super far into some of the challenges because I have plans to finish a ton by the end of the month. So I'm super, super excited for the end of March because I feel like that reallocation is going to be a ton of fun. So yeah, I think that's all we're going to do with this today. And then, like I said, once we do receive the paycheck, which by the time this comes up on and you're watching this, I will have already gotten the paycheck. So I'm really hoping that we'll at the very least have a good Sam's Club run. And then anything outside of Sam's Club will be just absolutely fantastic. And then I'll be floored if we have anything outside of this and we'll do any randomizer. in the sinking funds. I have no idea. So if you didn't catch any of my videos before, I had mentioned that once we received our tax refund, we talked to our CPA about possibly changing my husband's deductions on his paychecks because of the amount of taxes that was taken out throughout the year was absolutely insane. And it was, I'm not going to say how much it was, but it was enough that let's just say that if I was still working at my high school job, actually no, my college job, that would have been how much I made in a full year, is how much he got out in taxes. So basically a part-time job is how much got taken out in taxes. So we switched his W-4, and now we're getting the correct amount taken out, and we're super happy with the paychecks, and this will be the first bonus that we'll get since changing that, so we have no idea what to expect. So we'll see how that turns out, and obviously I'll let you know when we go to cash stuff on Saturday. But as of right now, that is all from me for tonight, at least for this video. So thanks for hanging out with me. If you love saving money without missing out on life, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and stick around for more budget-friendly fun. Always remember, you are amazing, you are worthy, and you are more than enough. I'll see you next time.